Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It is afternoon here. I don't know what it is in your area, but it is afternoon here. And I just wanted to come on and finish my testimony. Um, I had like a couple more testimonies that I had to share with you guys. Just want to come on and share it. And, the Lord had put in my mind that, you know, there's some more testimony that you need to share. You need to share your testimonies. So where I would start from would be from the very beginning of right before the pandemic had begun, and right before the pandemic had begun, right before it, prior to that, I was working. Right before that, I had to stop, and ever since then, I had not been working, or I have not been working, even till now. So I'm a living witness that God can take care of his sheep. I'm a living witness that without faith it's impossible to please Him. I'm a living witness that God is awesome. He's good. He said He would never leave you again. He would never there again. He would never forsake you. He said He would be with us always, even until the end of the world. And I mean, I'm a living witness that God will provide, and He is a provider. Now, if I look like I'm tired, you guys, if I look weird, it's because I am. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. It's always good to hear someone's testimony, because you never know what others' struggles are, and what they need to hear. And there again, as I always say, it may sound or seem like a small thing to one individual, but to another is something big. As they say, is one person's trash is another person's treasure. So I just wanted to share this. Like I said, I've been up to this time I have not been working. So I was in the house just recently, right before the attack came. Right, like the other video I had spoke with you all on. I had received a call, and the call was out of the clear blue. I wasn't even expecting it, and that's how God operates. You don't never expect anything. He will surprise you. You know what I mean? And they did. And when they called me, they asked me, was it anything that you needed? Would you like some food? And of course, a lot of times you don't turn things down like that, especially if you can use it, or if you can use it to help somebody else. Because that's the majority of the time. That's the thing mainly. What I normally do. I do help others as well as use it ourselves. So of course, I didn't know exactly what was coming. And they begin to ask me, well, do you like such and such, and do you like such and such, and like such as apples and oranges and grapefruits. I said, oh yes. I said, I love grapefruits, honey. I said, because I have not had them in so long. I don't know how long I've had them. So they begin to name different things, and we got everything straight on the phone, and my address, and whatever else. As they came up to the door, they knocked on my door, and they came in and reached the items in. You talking about as they speak double for your trouble. I was not expecting all of that stuff. I wasn't expecting all those things. And oh my goodness. I've been hearing preachers and pastors and teachers and different ones over social media speak about these things, about how God is ready now for to give His harvest to His people, and how He's going to give you double for your trouble. What the devil stole from you, the cankerworm stole from you, or ate from you, and it certainly has been happening. And like I said, it's not like God hasn't already been providing and blessing, but He's been doing it even greater, even more. And I wasn't even really expecting it. I had it mentioned to me before, but it was just like when you hear things, you hear it or whatever, and it's just like, well, it's just off of your mind. You don't really think about it again. But when they came and walked, or not walked in, but when they dropped them off to the door, and I just kept thanking them, and of course I thank God first, because of putting that on the individual's mind to do that. So they were reaching me things in bags and stuff, and as they were coming and going back to the car, I thought they were done. Here they came back with a great big old box full of even frozen food and like meats and things like that. And I was like, oh my goodness. Excuse me. I said, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I said, thank you, God. I said, God, you're so good. You're so awesome. So when they left, and it was like when they told me, they said if it's anything else, that you need, or that I can bring you, just let me know and I will. And then I appreciate them so much and I thank them. And I'm telling you, when they left and I looked through everything, of course it was things I could share with other people, and I did. And it was like double, I like to say almost triple items in the bags. Of course, we'd have canned goods and like box foods and honey. I had apples. They were huge apples, apples and oranges and my grapefruits. And I had a feast on those grapefruits and some of the oranges. And so I looked in another bag, and there were 3 packs of cookies. Oatmeal, my favorite kind. Not even knowing they were going to be even in there. Not that I can remember. There was also a nice sized lemon cake, and everything was so fresh. And I was like, to God be the glory. Look at this here now. So this is what I'm on here to let you guys know. Have faith. Like the Bible speaks, without faith it's impossible to please God. And today is Sunday, so the 7th, I believe it is. So yesterday was, yes, today is 7th. Yesterday was the 6th, which was Sabbath, which is what we keep on the 6th on Saturdays. And of course, I like to color, and I was at I think I'm going ahead of myself, but that's okay. I like to color, and I was at Walmart one day, and I picked up a book. This was the only book that was available, which was a coloring book, and it was about the Bible. So I took that, and I got some, colored pencils and stuff like that on that day with it, and picked it up, and it was only like 68 cents. So that was a blessing, because I shopped on a budget and cheap. So and I had been coloring yesterday, and this is one of the pages that I had right here, and it says, we walk by faith, not by sight. And it's 2 Corinthians 5, I think it's 7. I left my glasses in the room. I believe it's 7. And I had me such a wonderful time yesterday. God was just he was just doing a work in me on yesterday. Preaching that I was listening to, and I just got breakthroughs like I don't know what on yesterday. And he was just uploading in my spirit. He was just a whirlwind with him. So I really had a good time. I mean, that was like the best Sabbath I think I've ever had yet. So as I was looking and coloring in this book, he was giving me the word faith. I just started looking. He allowed me to look at these letters right here, faith, right? And what he gave me and put in my spirit was F was for fire, right? So I put fire right here. I put fire right there. A, he gave me ammunition for A. And I mean, these were just the things that were just coming out at me. I was initiative, right? And T was trust. And we have to trust God, right? Gotta have faith to trust. And then the H stand for hope. And what they say about faith. Some substance of things hoped for, but the evidence of things not seen. So yeah, so I want to look up what fire means. Okay, and it says for fire, what fire means is the phenomenon of combustion manifested in light and heat, the flame. One of the four elements of the alchemist: air, water, fire, and earth. A burning passion, liveliness of imagination, inspiration, the force. So that was what fire meant. So I want to read you what ammunition means next. Okay, you guys? Okay, so ammunition means a supply or quantity of bullets and shells. Or I should just say a supply or quantity. It doesn't necessarily mean bullets and shells. Considerations that can be used to support one's case in debate. And it says these figures provide ammunition to the argument for resources. So a supply or a quantity is what ammunition means. So now we're going to initiative. Initiative meaning the ability to assess and initiate things dependently. The power of or opportunity to act or take charge before others do. It's all about faith. No doubt, no doubt. Okay, so the next word is trust. The definition for trust is firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. An arrangement, that was a noun, law. An arrangement whereby a person, a trustee, holds property as its nominal owner for the good of one or more beneficiaries. And another one says, believe in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of. So there it is again. Belief comes with faith. You gotta believe along with faith. That's just basically almost the same thing, believing and having faith. Okay, last but not least, hope, which is the end of the word faith. A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Is that not faith altogether with hope? Come on now. I just said, come on, somebody. A feeling of trust. Trust is not in the word faith. This is what God had been giving me. Want something to happen or be the case. And this I had never seen this anywhere. I've never heard of it. I've never copied it from anyone. This literally, God had me to start writing this. It was only just like I said, right here in my book. This faith here. I just looked at this. He caught my eye with this right here, and he was just leading me to do this with the F meaning fire, and he was just coming to me. He was just bringing these things to me. The F meaning fire, the A in faith meaning ammunition, the I in faith meaning initiative. The T in faith meaning trust, and the H in faith meaning hope. So God is good. He's an awesome God, and I thank Him for uploading that in my spirit, and giving that to me like He has. So moving on to so there again, we walk by faith, guys, and not by sight, and that was 2 Corinthians. I think it's 5 and 7. It might be 5 and 1. 5 and 7, I think it is, you guys. I'm not sure. But that really touched my heart and did something to my soul. Even the preaching and whatnot from yesterday, it did something to my soul. It really did. So another thing, far as God's provisions and Him providing, even with an amount of funds, that I was supposed to receive. And here I'm thinking, I was told I was going to receive a certain amount of funds. And of course, I said, well, Lord, it's not all that I was, how you plan out certain things. Not all of what I plan to do with it, but I'll do the best I can with what I'm going to give. So, and I said it'll work out. And I just totally forgot about it. Left it in God's hands. That was it. I was done with it. When I received this amount of money, it almost blew me a little bit, because it was like half, I guess, of that money, of the funds really that I was expecting to get, and a little below that. But honey, it was like double again. So when God say, excuse me, I'm so sorry, you guys, I've eaten. When God say double for your trouble, you need to look out and realize and believe that that's just what he says, and that's just what he means. You have to believe it. You can't doubt. You gotta believe. And I'm still learning a lot of things still. But I've put my faith in God. I said, because all that he's brought me through, all that he's continuously bringing me through, and I know he's going to continue from here on. There's no need even for me to even think about doubting, because I know what God can do. So I'm going to just cut it short right here, and I think that was all I needed to say. If there's something else that I need to say, I will definitely come back on. But I hope this blesses someone out there. And be encouraged. Don't look back. Don't doubt. Believe. Trust. And there's that word again, to be obedient. Because obedience is better than sacrifice. When you have to give up something to get something, honey, it's not worth it. It's like, worse than what, you would, receive from the beginning. It would be so simple and easier to do it God's way, to be obedient, to obey. So you guys be blessed and have a nice rest of your day, evening, night, or noon.